Already 5 years waiting at neighborings. We are going there. We are going
आणि सायलेंट लावते सायलेंट लावला आणि सायलेंट लावते सायलेंट लावला मोबाईल
Maybe highlight us. Mobile open here. Mobile open your school. Priya ready है ना? Let's put up our okay. Microsoft Hi Tanu, hi Sridhina. Hi Tanu, hi Sridhina. Hi Tanu, hi Sridhina. Hi Tanu, hi Sridhina. Yeah. 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 Speak up, Sridhina.
I didn't get you. You were saying something.
Oh yeah, just give me the presentation and all the rules. Just
Yeah, yeah, we'll go through.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll be enabling.
yeah.
Uh, so, good afternoon, Prashant.
Yeah, yeah. Hi, Tanup.
Uh,
Good afternoon.
we'll be introducing you shortly. So, and then we'll be enabling your permissions and all everything. So,
Yeah,
can
sure.
you please? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon to one and all. A very warm greetings from my side. Hoping that everyone are doing well. So we are going to start a webinar on other side of dark web now. Uh, our teammate Priya will be handling now. So Priya, please continue the remaining webinar.
Yeah. So hi everyone. So first of all, means Shrujana, Priyanshi gave my introduction. So means again a warm welcomes to everyone, and I hope you all are doing great. So as she told me that yeah, means I'm into cybersecurity and all that stuff. So means throughout the session, all I ask you is just be active. Means instead of making like a conference or webinar, keep it like a meet. If someone gets any doubt, just type it into the chat box or keep it into just open up, means just unmute yourself and ask out, right? I mean, just feel free to. Everyone here is new, and everyone's new. Everyone have their experiences. Everyone know that yeah, कब कहाँ start करना है. So just feel free. No one is here to judge you, and I will be more than happy to answer your questions, right? So, Priyanshi, so let's take the webinar forward, right? So, means you can continue with your presentation and just let me know when I should start sharing my screen. Oh, I forgot to turn on my. So, why don't all the participants just send a hi in the conversation chat? Just blast it out, boys. Hi, Tanu. Hi, Pnahi. Pahani. Hi, Raghuram. I hope you are doing great. Hi, Sujana. Oh, hi, Sam. So, where are you from joining? Sam, where are you joining from? Just means type in the chat, right? Oh, Tamil Nadu. So, hi. Great. So, and where all you are from? Means just type in that. Yeah, just just show that. Yeah, where are you from? And if you are from out of India, so means just type in your country and all that stuff, right? I mean, just let's make it interactive. Means that yeah, everyone should have a takeaway. Just use it as a networking opportunity to just So, hi, Joy from Hyderabad. Pani is from Andhra Pradesh. Great. So I'm currently sitting in Gujarat right now. Means I came here to Gujarat for tech needs, but I basically live in Rajasthan, right? So yeah, that's good to know that. Yeah, means people from across the India coming. Yeah. So Priyanshi, just give me a good to go signal, right? So means when I should start sharing my screen now. So Raghu is from Hyderabad too. So see, we got two boys from means we got Joy and we got Raghu from Hyderabad. So guys, feel free to connect with each other. And Sam means just connect with each other all and use this as an opportunity, right? So I think that uh, okay, just let me share my screen. Okay. I hope my screen is visible to all of you. Just type in the chat, right? So yeah, so my screen is visible. So welcome you all to the webinar other side of the dark web. And just let's get started. So this is something here about me. I request all of you guys to take out your phone, just scan it, and get in touch with me. Right. So means if you want any help in mentoring, you want to any guidance in your career, just let me know. Just hit me up. Here is the QR code. Scan it and connect with me. Right. So you can reach means read up the basics about me. That yeah, I am a gap year student who loves playing with the terminal is, and I am cyber junkie. So other than CEH and MTA are two certifications in different fields. Other than that, currently I am learning cyber forensics. That yeah, how to investigate attacks and how these things happen. Means what to do if someone hacks you and all that stuff. Currently, I am ranked in global top 1% of Try Hack Me. So means if you guys are into cybersecurity, so you might have heard of Try Hack Me. So just it's a very good resource. Use it, guys. And my area of research are in cybersecurity in IoT, AI in data center, and means cyber extortion, cyber kill chain. Just keep exploring. Cybersecurity is a big field. Other than that, in my free time, I write blogs on DIFIR. Means again forensics, and I explain various security tools. So means it's all the links are in the QR code. Just scan it up. And other than I love mentoring and hacking. Means speaking at hackathons, and means we have to talk. So means the more you talk, the more you get to know, the more you learn. But that's a lot about me. So let's get started. So let's first start with that. What's the difference between the three different kinds of internet, right? Means we use Google, that where it comes, and how much internet it uses. Because to be honest, as per the surveys, the Google only uses 60% of the 4% of the internet, 16%, right? So means we can see that yeah, we see Google is such a big thing, but how much less it is, how small it is. We have Wikipedia. Means what is service web is that we can access it without any login or credentials, using the credentials that yeah, we don't have to use any passwords. We don't have There is no authentication in it, right? So yeah, so Abhishek and some a space shuttle has landed. I don't know, it's 20N. So welcome, guys. And other than that, we have deep web. Means it's just like where we have to access it through the credentials, or the data is confidential, just like medical records, or means the academic information of the schools or college websites, or multilingual databases, right? So and financial record, government resources, organizations, the corporate files and all that stuff. Means the big servers. And other than that means subscription information like all the Netflix subscription. If you are using Netflix, if you're a Netflix user, you are already using deep web, right? So it means that's the thing that yeah, we don't know where how we use resources and what resources are we using or what we call it. We just say that yeah, it's internet. So hi Ranjit, just put a hi in the message box. Abhishek too, and means just tell us where you are from. And we have competitor websites, means that how these things works. Those who keep the track of the market, that yeah, how the websites are working, which companies in lead, all that stuff. From where the journalists get their data, right? I am from Odisha. Oh, that's great, Abhishek. Yeah, so I am here in Gujarat. Gujarat, means all of you have heard of it. And other than that, dark web. So here comes our topic today, right? So means we usually see that yeah, people say that yeah, dark web is used only for wrong things, for drug trafficking, for illegal informations, or means for private communications, political protest, or means human trafficking, means what not. Just imagine it. Imagine something dark, illegal. It will be there on the dark web, and that's only 6% of the internet, and we can't access it. Means people get old, people die even on the dark web. That yeah, means people are killed live. But yeah, that's one side of it. But our today's focus is that how we can use it for our profit. Means how we can use it for learning, how we can use it for academics, right? Because it has really good resources. There are tools that you can't find on the surface web or in the deep web, but you can definitely find them in the dark web, and they're worth it, right? So just if you have any doubts till now, just let me know in the comment section. And oh hi, hi 20. And so just, can you just tell us your name? I'm doing good. I'm more than awesome. So just sorry. So the dark web, means no longer. So the dark web, can be accessed through not only Tor. Means we have heard that only Tor, we can access the dark web through Tor, but no, there are other tools too. Like there is I2P, there is Freenet, and then there is Tor, right? So Tor can be used. Tor is the most commonly used thing. I2P is used mostly by the truck sellers or the other sets. Freenet is used by the government and all that stuff. That yeah, means how they tell and how they communicate, how they chats and how they terminals. We see in the movies that yeah, there are a lot of terminals through which they chat. Means not the hacking one, not the fake ones, but through which they chat. They show that they're chatting through the terminal. So they use the Freenet. Tell me something about career, how to enter into the field. So it's simple, means all you have to start with means you can either go to the college, you don't need to have any programming field or programming language requirements or anything. Means I don't know programming. I know is Python till the scripting level. That yeah, I can write scripts for my tools, right? Means that yeah, if I want to scan a network, so I can write a script. That's it, nothing more. And means if you want to get into the cybersecurity, there are a lot of free resources, there are a lot of free channels, and there is Bhav Infosec, doing such a good work in the community, right? There means they are being a very valuable asset in the community for providing and awareing the community that yeah, what internet is and what cybersecurity is. Their courses is really good. And other than that means you can use try hack me, you can use hack the box, you can always reach out to me, right? Means I can share you. And make sure to join my Discord. We have a lot of sessions there too, and we share resources too. Means you can find almost any tool that you want, right? And how to enter in this means you can just start away right away, right? You can means after this webinar, you can just open up the internet, you can download VMware, you can download Kali Linux, and you're good to go. All you have to do is learn. That's it. That's the consistency. Now, what is darknet? So darkness is a collection of custom protocols built on top of standard protocols, right? So what are standard protocols? First of all, understand. Again, that's the surface web, the things that don't require login, or the things that don't need to be hide, or the simply that yeah, most of us know that yeah, the websites work on the JS JavaScript, right? So JavaScript के ऊपर और क्या means how it is hidden or how the JavaScript is disabled so that it can't be hacked, So that's the thing. So on that's the custom protocols we are talking about. And why darkness means darknet is purposefully hidden. the main target about darkness is to be truth, to be honest with the people, because we all know that yeah, everything is controlled by the government, everything is influenced by the government, even the memes, even the that yeah means the internet has become such a powerful tool that it can influence our minds. It can manipulate a human brain so easily and without letting them know, just like the one that TikTok and Instagram reels do. Means I know I hope you all like Instagram reels, I hope you use it. But yeah, means they just sometimes you can observe some patterns. Means if you just see yourself from a third person view, so means you will be see that yeah, there is a pattern in that. And means I stopped using reels, I stopped watching reels a long time ago, just because of these patterns, that how they can manipulate it. And that's the purpose of darknet, that yeah means no one can be manipulated, no one can be hidden, and everyone is free to use, free to go. Means not free to use, means there are some services, there are some rooms where you have to pay to join them, but yeah, they're worth it, right? So we will get that to later, means it's a long website, it's a long presentation. So now within darknet, both web surfers and website publishers are entirely anonymous. Like no one knows who is who. Like if I am on darknet, no one knows who I am, what I am doing. And means they just know me that yeah, this is the website and someone created it, that's it, I'm some xyz person. And I don't know who is coming to my website, what network, what data is flowing through me, I don't know it. And this anonymity is usually achieved by tor. Means tor is an interesting topic. Let's get back to the previous slide. So you see that tor has a symbol of onion. So why onion? So means there has to be a purpose, and means you can't just pick up, oh, the onion looks good and let's use it. No, onion shows the way of networking, that how they make you anonymous, how they do it, what's the data. So means I hope my cursor is visible on the screen. Just let it a yes, yes or no, or just let's say highlight a laser pointer. Okay. So see, let's suppose this is us, and this is our data, right? Means somewhere here we have to go. So their onion has layers, that yeah, there are multiple layers. That's how it works. This is the single line in between is our data, but it is hidden by multiple layers of other users, other IP addresses, other fake address, other proxies, like means the VPNs and all that stuff. So that yeah, no one can track us, the government can't track us. That's why finding and keeping up with the dark net of cyber crimes is a difficult task. That yeah, means no one can actually easily just go ahead and means track it. Yeah, so you are the user of the website, and means you are the rest. No, means the websites can be deleted within a couple of seconds, but the only con of it is that the tor browser is slow. Why? We'll let you know in the upcoming slides, don't worry. So now darknet. Okay. So anonymity we have covered, that how it makes us anonymous. We are covered by a multiple IP addresses. And the fun fact about Tor, it is based on Mozilla Firefox, and we almost everyone sitting here has used it or uses it as a main default browser. And that's the thing. Tor is based on Mozilla Firefox and works on the concept of onion routing. And what is onion routing? Well, onion routing again, the layers formed, that yeah, how it uses a layer of, means it uses relays, channels, and tunnel functions, TPS, TSPs, all this technology to make us anonymous. So we have Ranjit here, and we have Gagan here. So hi Gagan, hi Ranjit. Just comments, I mean, put out a hi in the chat and tell us where you are from, right? And so next thing, the onion routing. The traffic is encrypted and is passed through different relays present in the Tor circuit. Means like we say that yeah, it's a private server, it's a private. So in Tor on the dark web, we say Tor circuit, a particular cloud or the Tor through which the data goes, right? And the websites work on .onion custom domain, like we said it here, www.google.com. So instead of that, they see that yeah, means it's www dot something numbers and something or like that, a random number, and after that dot onion. right? Means Tor browser is really slow, but I would have loved to show you guys that yeah how these things work. And Tor hidden services protocols allow users to host anonymously with .bit domains. Like if you want to connect as a means as a user, or means you can make a ID on it that will be on .bit domain, and these websites can only be accessed by the users of the Tor network, and no one else on the earth can access them. Not even other hacker, not even the government, nothing else. Until and unless you guys have a keylogger on your computers, right? So, and other than that, we have the components of Tor. Means it's amazing. It really took a hard time to find this feature. Means such a simplified way. So first thing, there is a Alice user and the Bob the legend, right? So the Bob is already something selling something on the Tor and on the dark web, and Alice is some user. So client, the user of the Tor web. Let's just keep this terminology in mind, so that means you don't have to face any issues or something like that. So and the server is a target TCP applications such as web servers, the Tor circuit, Tor network, and Tor onion router. So the special proxy relays, means the blue boxes you are seeing here. Just laser. So means this thing, these are fake virtual machines or fake IP address through which the data goes, and that's the thing that makes you anonymous. So means the Tor domains directory server. So directory server is something interesting. Okay, the data is not even stored on the seller's or the Bob's device or on the Alice device or on the Tor network. Data is stored on a some XYZ server in the Tor cloud network itself, right? तो उस Tor का cloud है, उसके अंदर एक सर्वर पड़ा, एक डेटाबेस पड़ा है. तो Alice will reach out to that database and will see that yeah, okay, this is the data and I want to get it. So after that, she will request the database. The database will request to Bob, and the Bob then this connection will be found. Means it's a 3 or 4 way steps. The 4 steps. So it's the entry relay, it's the middle relay, it's the exit relay. So let's get to the next one. So yeah, Tor, you can route all the network through TLS over TCP. And like I said, that Tor uses TLS server, right? So means it uses tunnel networking, right? Yeah, means it tunnels your network without and making it anonymous. And acronym of the Tor for the Onion browser, means, and it's a free server, free software. Anyone can use it. It's open source project, so anyone can contribute if anyone wants to. Means someone of you out of you is a coder and it's in open source. Feel free to check out the Tor open source program. It's a really good one, and I highly recommend it. So and today it is used by everyone, like even I use it sometimes to just get the data. Means while in research you can't just find enough data on the surface web, so you have to visit it, and it's a not bad thing. There is a Wikipedia, there is a special Facebook for it, and there is just a giant flood of resources that you can use, but it's up to you that how you can make your safety and anything else, right? So means users can remain anonymous. Today it is used by criminal enterprises, hacktivists, law and enforcement agencies. It is used by the FBI. It is used by the raw. Everything, and everyone claims that yeah they use it, right? And activities done on it can remain untraceable. No one can trace that. Why? Because of the TLS network it uses. It tunnels your network. No one knows that yeah where this data is coming from and where it is going, right? So moving on to the so just let's take a break here. So if anyone have any doubts, any questions, just unmute yourself, and you will be rewarded. The most active participant will be rewarded. I will give him a reward. I will send him a gift personally, right? So just make sure to show your participant and means show that you are active and you're a valuable participant, right? So just go ahead, just type in the meet chat or just unmute yourself and ask out. Okay, so see more. Save browser or it will be safe. So that's the thing. That's where good question, Abhishek. So like I told that there is a special phase there is a special Wikipedia. Can we save our passwords into our browser? No. As soon as you close it, it's gone. It's gone forever. Means the data you access. That's how it makes you safe. Like if someone can store your data, then what's the use of it, right? Means that's the theme that yeah, no one can see you, no one can know that yeah, where you came from, where that data came from. Once you type in the password, once you create the account on the Facebook, means you have to create an account, so you can't just access it. So is it legal to use? Yes, it's completely legal to use, guys. It can be used. You can use it in the public. You can use it in the meets. You can use it. Means just the thing. I'm not giving a workshop. Means I can't do that. It's because that yeah, I'm on a lack of internet. And the Tor is really slow. So we are not safe using Google? No, guys. No, Raghu, you are not safe. No, we are not safe. I personally use DuckDuckGo, and for the browser, I use Mozilla, and means I mostly use virtual machines. I don't keep my data anywhere. Sir, in Tor, so the screen ratio is advisable. Yeah, so that's a really good question, Suresh. Thank you for asking that. Just always keep your windows minimized, because whenever someone you are means never, first of all, never download anything from it. Just see it, keep it in there, keep it in that window itself. No need to take it out, no need to get into your machines. Just keep it within the darknet. The things remains in the darknet. It's just like a Bermuda Triangle. Something goes in, it should remain in, it should not come out. So because it can have virus, it can have a ransomware, means it can lead to different kind of multiple, cyber attacks. It can, if it can seize your data, it can put out a keylogger on it. So whenever you, type or, means whatever you type, whatever you use, whatever you visit, all that data will be given. And making keyloggers is just a 5-minute thing, means you can just make a keylogger in just 5 minutes. That's the thing. So screen ratio, okay, and why some, okay, yeah. So that's the thing. Like I said, there is a database. Hold on, just let me get to it. Okay, so here is onion services part one. So Alice is us, Bob is some really expert pro, and that's the database up there, right? So so here is the database. Let me use it pen. So once the Alice sends in the data, that's how, means that's the only connection where it can be found that yeah, Alice has been using darknet. I will get that later. And suppose I go to the darknet, right? So what's funny? So and it's something illegal, I'm visiting something illegal. Suppose I'm visiting a drug website, right? So first what I will do is I will go to the directly to the database. The first connection will be the database, right? Through one IP. That's it. That the thing that will make it secure. And other that means I like that, then I will request it to send me then second step will be reaching out to Bob. Then the Bob will reach out to IP2, we will reach out to IP1, and after that we will connect within these two IPs. So Bob doesn't know Alice and Alice doesn't know Bob. That's the thing. And it's illegal, means the suppose I can be an agent, I can be a government agent. So I just have to see that yeah, means if I'm ordering something practical physical, so it will come to me. It will come through some post, right? So the post can be tracked back. So that's why the databases are taken down, and the to just keep be the safe, on the both sides, that yeah, the Bob remains safe. Because why? Because Bob is a pro. Like here we read Bob the legend, right? So if we are using it, uh, I recommend using a VPN. It's recommended to use a VPN. It's recommended to use it on a dummy machine or in a virtual machine, which you can delete it. Means that yeah, if you download something, if there is a big if, the Marvel level. So just never download anything. But other than that, always use a virtual machine or a cloud system. Using Linode or Google Cloud, any service. Means Google Cloud against come on that, but you can use Linode. It gives you a virtual machine, it gives you the terminal. Use it, use VMware, use VirtualBox, you install Kali on it. Means just guys get started with it. You can just install the Kali, you can download it, you can just right click on it, start, and there you are in the dark web. So I am using Oracle. Is it okay? It's awesome, brother. It's awesome. Like I started on it, and after that I moved to VMware, right? And if we are using, is it So VPN यूज करो अच्छे से. Darknet is a good thing. Means अगर आप रिसर्च में हो, you can find the resources. You will be amazed. Like means अगर आप कॉलेज प्रोजेक्ट भी बनाते हो ना, the resources, the level of the projects you can make from that will be incredible. Like IoT means my first research paper when I made it was on IoT hacking, that how to hack IoT devices. So Prathma is here. So hi Prathma, Prathima, sorry. Hi Prathima. Feel free to say a hi and tell us where you are from, right? So when I started using, when I wrote my first, what we say, IoT, my research paper. So I used it because I can't find any tools on the surface web. Just search on Google that, yeah, show me some good tools. I would do. So nothing will come up. But means I have to use, or that's the first time I used dark web. That means my professor actually said that, yeah, just try it out. So it means that's when I came across the resources and I found out that, yeah, there are tools that can use to hack some remote website. Suppose someone has a smart TV, so it can be hacked easily within a couple of minutes, not even 5 minutes, just a couple of minutes. There are so many powerful tools like that. So basically, to enter the dark web, yes, the first step is awareness. The second step is watching this webinar, and the third one means get into virtual machine, use virtual machine and use Tor. That's it. Yeah, like I said, it uses TSP, the tunnel system, right? So that's this how this data goes. Suppose this is our message, this is our message. It is covered by a router C key, then again it is covered by a router B key, and after that it's covered by a router A key. So that's how means it's like an onion. Suppose someone cuts through blue layer, so it will see the green one, right? Just like the onion, that, yeah, one layer is behind another. So I hope, Abhishek, I answered your question, right? So, and suppose someone cuts out the green one, right? Suppose someone, government agency, suppose CIA is after someone, it is tracking a drug website, right? And so they cut out through router A, router B. So what are the chances that they will try cutting out the type C, router C? That's impossible task. Because why? The IP addresses keep on changing. Means we have seen movies that, yeah, there they say that, yeah, the IP addresses are bouncing, right? Suppose means I don't know what's the movie. There was a movie named Flare, in which they show that, yeah, they are making a call and the IP addresses keep on jumping through different parts of the world. That's how the Tor works. No one can catch you. You are completely someone else, right? So that's how this thing works. That's why our messages are safe. Everything tunneled through the means security layers is safe, and it's near to the impossible to track any websites. And but it's impossible because government has done it previously. I have included some examples. So hidden services, right? So allow host. So just hold a sec. Mm, okay. So just why not just go back to the previous slide, right? Mm, okay. Just let's get done with this slide. Allow host to provide a service without exposing their IP addresses. Means that's the best thing. It's the Tor that, yeah, means can only connect via Tor. Means if you're on Tor browser, then you can only connect to a Tor browser, Tor to Tor. That other person has also to use the Tor. Like suppose I am on Mozilla Firefox, right? Some means, and most of you are on your Chrome or you are using Bravo or something like that, right? So we are connected through multiple browsers, but in the dark web you can only connect from Tor to Tor. If I'm on Tor, then other person has to be on Tor, and then there will be a cloud of it, means working throughout. And clients can connect via chosen rendezvous rendezvous points. So rendezvous point is hidden points, right? That you can set up a room. Like I said that, yeah, there are rooms in it. You have to join, means you can join it to get into the resources. There are hacker channels where they discuss, so you have to pay for it. But what they keep is they make out a server, they keep a machine, means they keep a separate machine, and they use that IP address to meet, right? Yeah, suppose someone, a person P and someone from Abhishek A is coming, right? So they will meet there, and means they don't know each other, but yeah, that's the common point. They can meet at multiple times whenever the server is on, right? So that's the interesting part. And means you should always keep in point that you are not visiting the same space again when you're visiting the Tor for the first time. Why? Because it can be harmful for you, or you might reveal your data or something. Means you have to be cautious. You have to always cover your webcams. Means you should always use a sticker, or the webcam caps that come, just use them. And okay, so let's get into Tor services, right? At how Onion works. So there is a Tor cloud. The green arrows represent the Tor circuit, and the IP1, IP2, IP3 are the. Just let me see if I can erase it. Yeah, I can erase it. Yeah, good. So pen. So let's suppose we are Alice, right? And someone here, suppose from the meet, from the organizers. Let's say Tanup is the Bob, right? So here is Tanup. Here is we. I'm Prasad, right? So here is a Tor cloud. I'm visiting for the first time, and Tanup is expert, right, in the Docker. So what I will see is that the Tanup is providing a lot of services. He is connected to IP1, IP2, IP3 channel. Because why? Because he's a distributor, right? He has multiple channels. He has multiple mode of transports that through which you can join, through which he can transport the data. But what he's doing that he is storing his data on the database. All his website will be stored on the database. That is also a part of cloud. Means it's on the cloud. It's half in, half out. So there is a story about it. Means why Tor uses it. So keeping the data anonymous. Means when you switch from one type of internet to another type, there is a break. There is a glitch. That's why means last in the last past 2 weeks, has been an upgrade in HTTP 3 came out that changed the whole, means the internet has been changed. Right now we are using HTTP 3 without even knowing. So means when something is stored in between two things, two portals or the other different worlds, it can't be recognized, it can't be found, right? So suppose P Alice, I am means I reach out. We like see here that means that's the storage, and it is using a public key. That means because database, when you first visit the database, what you use the public key, and you have to keep it. Means if you have to make the transaction, you have to purchase something, so you have to keep the public key, and that will be the use, right? So means I have already explained this slide. So I think that I found a thing. Suppose I found a hacking equipment, that I found interesting. Abhishek, I will get back to you. Just a minute. So means Alice found something good, and he wants to order it, or means he wants to get that thing. So what he will do is he will request to the database that I want this thing. The database will provide him the introduction point that he can reach this at this IP address he can go, and this is the public key you have to show to get the data. So like Bob has connected to all the three machines, it will go to a random point. Like I said that a random point will be given to meet that okay, to meet here, and that's where the data exchange or the money currency exchange will take place. Let's just read it out. Alice hears that XYZ domains exist, and she requests more information from the database. She also sets up a rendezvous point. Alice sets up the rendezvous points like the user that we can set up it. We have the power to do it, but it is advisable to do that. Means it's a tough task. You can get to know it as soon as you use. At first I didn't know that. Yeah, I have to use it that, but you just get better as means the more and more you use. So and through that randomize through that point she can use the data, and she can transfer and exchange, keep the exchange. So now there is this RP which is shown, means the RP is shown as Alice, not the Alice actual, and means the Bob doesn't know that it's Alice. Bob knows that this something RP is coming to me, right? So that data is and RP is requesting me data through IP channel 1, right? So the request comes here. Let's see, here is a two-way circuit. So means if something goes through it, it goes through IP1, and the Bobs get to know that it is on the IP channel 1. So and you have to show that I got the public key and just give me the data. So that's where the exchange takes place. That's where the Bob delivers, or the Alice makes payment through the RP, and all that stuff happens. So Abhishek, it's possible someone using my camera, but I'm not aware. Basically, by using camera LED LED lamp, and besides, it's possible someone using my camera, but the light is not turned on. No, see that's a good feature, in today's laptops. That yeah, if you are using camera, the LED will be turned on because it is directly connected to the circuit. First the LED starts, then the camera. So the current passes through the LED to the camera, right? So means there is a chance that yeah, the LED might be on, but the camera isn't. But there is no chance in today's technology that the camera might be on, but the LED isn't. So that's why, but still, it's advisable to use the camera covers. And so these are the number of marketplace. The dark one, the Abrex, the Middle Earth, the Silk Road. Silk Road was a very famous one. It still exists actually. These are some websites that FBI discovered. They tried to take it down. They took down the Silk Road. Silk Road was $100 million business built by selling drugs on the dark web. So and it's all means again it was based in USA, but yeah, things happen, right? So Nucleus, Middle Earth Marketplace, Agora Marketplace, Avrex. Some of this Nucleus is what we say armor and all the guns you can purchase. Means I think most of you have seen Money Heist, right? So there is a scene in which who is that? Denver. Yeah, the Denver means goes on the dark web to purchase the guns and all that stuff. So means they show it. So that's how the scary things are. You can get it for a really good amount, but yeah, that's the thing. You are getting it, but you are also disclosing an address. You are also disclosing yourself. So it's advisable not to order some physical through the dark web, right? So just take a break. So means if you guys have any doubt, just feel free to unmute yourself and just let me know. Just make sure to stay hydrated, drink water. So it's story time. It's Exhibit A, Lulsec. So is any one of you know about this? Um, Means just put in yes or no. Means if you don't know, just type in no, or if you know, just put in yes. Mm. So I think no one knows actually, or I see. So Lulsec was a hacker group, that got busted by the FBI because one Galaxy brain connected to IRC via the ClearNet. So ClearNet is again the surface web. IRC is a protocol again used to connect to the internet. It's a service configuration network service, right? So the Tor browser with if Tor, okay, Suresh. So if Tor is work with different nodes, how user can get the data from it. See, that's the thing, that's what we discussed here, right? So just hold on. Okay, okay, so that means the laser pointer. Suppose, Suresh, I hope you know Hindi. Just type in yes. So, Alice is a user and Bob is expert. Bob is the seller and it is Alice is the purchaser, right? So, the thing is that Alice wants to purchase something. Now, Alice will be given RP, random point, anonymous point, anonymous IP address within the Tor cloud. कि अब suppose एलिस के पास एक random point हो गया that she knows the address she only knows and the Bob के पास तीनों IP layers है means IP1 IP2 means the introduction points we say it introduction points. So Bob has access to all the 3 points. He knows everything. So what Alice does is Alice gets in the RP the secret point that he only knows, or means that's the virtual IP he is assigned through the Tor browser, and then the RP indicates RP sends the data. Yeah. So RP sends the data to IP1. See, if you can see, it's a two-way arrow, right? So means all you know that the data will come to IP. From IP, it will be given to RP, and then it will be get delivered to Alice, right? That's the thing. So means the bot doesn't know that where the data is coming from. All he knows is some IP ID, IP address or introduction point is requesting this data at a particular point, at a particular time, and with a particular address. Suppose, and if it's something, something there is a pen, so a pen. Suppose I purchase a pen from the dark web, right? So that's a silly thing to do, but I purchase it. So I request Bob to give me the pen, to sell me the pen, and suppose the price is 20 rupees, So I will pay that money through the bitcoins, and the Bob then will transfer or the give me the pen, through the physical address. It can get delivered and all that way, or it can ask me to pick it up from somewhere anonymously. That's how this thing works. So hacker group means Lulzsec was so dangerous that they took down the website of CIA for a complete 6 to 5 hours, right? So, and why they got caught? Because one of their users, one of their Galaxy Brain, they used to call it, the main users connected to the IRC, means IR channels via the clear net without using any proxy or without any using the Tor or, means any darknet service they were using. And that's how they trapped it. Means they got the Lulzsec group because of the mistake. They got on the means they exposed themselves. If they have stayed on the dark web, no one could have found them, right? So that's the thing. That's the weakness of the main. The main Tor weaknesses that yeah can be point by accident note if the onion browser doesn't encrypt their traffic. Right? Suppose means someone is at Axis is monitoring that yeah means I am sending the data, but someone there is monitoring that yeah what data is coming out. No one cares about what data goes in. The government only cares about what data comes out, right? You can send anything to Bermuda Triangle, it will be of no interest because everyone knows it's once gone, it's gone. But if something comes out of the Bermuda Triangle, it will be of interest. So that's the similar case, and pretty easy to tell if you are telling Tor. Yeah, all you have to do is run netstat space dash ana. That's it. That's the command you have to use, right? uh, just for a sec. So you can use, I'm writing down that it's whenever you use Tor, or even if you go after this webinar and join the try to access the dark web or the Wikipedia, just run this command netstat dash ano in the command prompt, and you will get to see that yeah there is data, right? Yeah, means there are IP address, there is a listening port, there is a sending port, there is a waiting point. So you can access it and can be vulnerable to correlation attacks. So correlation attack is means sending multiple requests at a time and using them to access it. So that's the thing, means it has good and bad points too. Like I said that yeah, it can be used means to expose. Just don't expose yourself, guys. That's the thing. You can use it in a good way, and means it can be used like in the cryptography. Correlation attacks with class net means for it can be used like the ciphers. Suppose someone encrypts the data in the image, you want to download an image and the image has a scripted data, means it is steganographed with some script, so and you get attacked, you download that attack data or the photo and they download it, and you just open it and that runs the command, you are gone, you are done for the means with that machine, right? The attacks can be so scary. So legitimate uses of dark web. So again, circumvent government censorship. That means government can't monitor your data or what you are using. You can use anonymous mail services, like means if anyone have used Linux. So there is something I forgot the name. Means that eagle signature email, right? So email sign eagle symbol. So means you can use that, and you can use anonymous mail services to talk each other. You can collaborate with journalists. The highest number of journalists means the highest number of usage for the good thing is used by the journalists. They use it to keep the media free, out of rules, out of government. visit news outlets, yeah, you can read that news or something that yeah, what's on there, and access academic research. Like I said, that I used it for mine. Use ad-free search engines because there are no ads, there are no censorship, there is nothing, and secure your cryptocurrency wallets. That's the thing. You know, once you use start using that the cryptocurrency wallets and all that stuff, you are protecting them with the Tor facilities, right? Means that will be just another level of securing your wallets. How to use it? So you can use it by Unix, means WHO, NIX, Unix, or Tails. So both of these are OS, just like Windows or Ubuntu or Linux, any other Linux, they are also Linux. So Tails, they are bootable, means they are so portable, they can be stored in the pen drive. Just put in the pen drive, you can open the tail, you can access the browser, and you can take out the means once you take out the pen drive, the data or the anything you did on that is gone forever and nothing can retrieve it. Even means it's literally straight written in the forensic, like I said, I'm learning forensics. So that's a major issue. That means if someone uses tail Linux, it can't be traced, right? So, but make sure to encrypt your Tails live boot. It doesn't mess up with the, the what we say BIOS of the system, or it doesn't mess up with a motherboard of the system. That thing can be scary. And if you want to purchase something physical, here is the part. Always buy domestic. Never go for an international purchase where they ask you to pay for the custom or anything else because they have to. Or choose the fastest shipping way because the more time you take, the more chances are there that you can get caught. And using the while getting something, never use a fake name or dealer to a post office box. Because why? Because it when you go there or when you receive something, it will trace back to you eventually because it's something physical. It has a physical significance. It's a matter. What is matter? Matter is something that occupies space and have mass. That's the thing, right? And encrypt your data with vendor's PGP key. So means you will get to know about this guys. It's a good thing, right? Means whenever you take it, means whenever you ask out or whenever you something purchase, so means you are given a key, right? Like the public key. So what's a vendor public key? So it's used to encrypt the data files from the vendor. Suppose you purchase some files over the internet, right? So they will be sent to you and you will be given a PGP, vendor's PGP, public ID, a public key, so that you can download it directly from the user or the database directly. Means the data is stored on the other user computer, so you can just directly download it from there. That's how you use it. So note, you can again get caught easily while using Tor if you are being a brainlet. If you are means one mistake and you are all gone. That's the thing. There are cases where means they just try even through visiting the websites, your computer can be hacked. That's how dangerous it is. But again, everything has two sides. It can be used in a good way. It can be used really in an excellent manner. That yeah, you can conduct resources. You can build projects. You can meet incredible people, and it's a good thing. But yeah, all you have to do is be precautious. It's like driving a rocket. Means sorry, driving a car. It's no rocket science. Just be safe, and that's it. So important note: ask Stack Overflow, not me. Just means just kidding. Ask me out if you have any doubt, anything related to cybersecurity, related to career, related to the webinar or anything. And again, I am going to run a challenge. So whoever uses, means everyone who wants to get started in there, whoever uses it will get 100% scholarship. Means can get up to 100% scholarship at BAV InfoSec courses, right? So I'm just we are having a raffle and give away to 6 active members, right? So means all you have to do is I'm putting it out in the chat box. Just read it. So means we will give it means you have to solve 6 try hacking machines for 1 week. You have to solve one machine every day. You have to create a post on LinkedIn that yeah, I have solved it. You have to tag BAV InfoSex and tag Cybergen Foundation and use the hashtag that yeah what we say Prasan's Try Hack Me Challenge, right? Prasan Try Hack Me Challenge. That's it. And six lucky winners will be chosen from that. It will be interesting, guys. You can win up to 100% scholarship at BAV InfoSec courses, and BAV has launched itself. Means it's a good thing, and it's a sad to say you all buy, because it's almost time. We are running out of time. It's already 4:55, and BAV launched its latest ISCF courses, Information Security and Cyber Forensics program. It's a really good. I have seen the curriculum on the personal basis. I'm saying it's a good miss, not on the corporate basis because I never advertise. But it's a good one. They can help you in real world scenarios. They have a real good cyber range. They have good labs. They have good resources. Just reach out to the websites http means www.bavinfosec.com, and they are amazing. That's why I agreed, means to speak at the, means I check out the profile and after that I speak out. I agree that yeah, I will be speaking on behalf of you. So means they are amazing, guys. Just check it out and you will be amazed. Do the challenge. One will get 100% scholarship, two will get 75% scholarship, and three will get 50% scholarship on their courses on their 6 months training program right away on the end of the weeks. Means if it's starting, it's today for 31st, and you can start from tomorrow, guys. Means from the first to sixth, within the first week of July, you can earn yourself a career opportunity. That yeah, means you can get land an internship within the 3 months of the 3 to 4 months of after doing the course, and within still doing the course means if the course is ongoing, you can run it. You can get an internship. That's how good their program is. Please, can we refer from? Yes, brother Suresh. Yes, we can recover the data, but again, means you have to put out things. You have to make out servers. You have to create backup rooms. And it's always say that yeah, you should keep a backup of your things. And means I will, and also means what we say that you can put out an anti script. That you can find out where the ransomware attack happened. You can nullify it, and from there your data can be means recovered. But still it's always means precaution is better than cure, Suresh, right? So just check it out, and I would end of the slides. That's it from my side, guys. So means if you have any doubt, just ask me out. I'm here, or reach out to me. Again, just scan the code. Reach out to me. I would love to connect with you all, guys. Reach out to me anytime, 24/7. I will reply you within 24 hours. With your solution. That's it. And thank you, Surujana, and the whole Bhavin teams for putting out the webinar and this event. It really meant a lot. Thank you. So you can means ask me out anything. It's a Q&A time. Anything. Just open up your mics. I will send you a gift if you're an active member. Means I have seen, and actually I have chosen one winner, but means I will send one. Means I will take one another. So it's your time, guys. Just use this 4 to 5 minutes. And Abhishek Rana, can you please, means send me your email or send me a hi from, by connecting me on the Twitter, and I will let you know that yeah, means what you are getting, right? So we have messages. Yes, sure. Okay. So Srujana, Tanup, I'm done from my side. So it's your turn, guys.
Hello. Yes, Prasan, can you hear me?
Yeah, you are audible.
Hello.
Yeah, Tanu, yeah.
Yes, Prasan. So, well, thank you, Prasan. And gentle reminder to the all the from organization side to the all the attendees that the organization is no way responsible for the attendees to use the Tor browser. It is only purely for the educational purpose only. And our hello. Yes,
Yeah,
can
yeah,
you
yeah.
hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, and we'll be
Yeah,
continuing now from
sure. So means
yes,
something
please.
about cyberjunk. So who has asked this question? Okay, so Abhishek, tell me something. Oh, so cyberjunk. Actually, I started it as a community to share resources and data. Because I was on a gap year and I was at home. And it was the time of COVID. So later on, I saw that yeah, there is a huge lack of research in the community, especially in India, right? That yeah, no one interacts with each other. There are no meetups or there are many tech events here. So I started it, means, and now Cyberjunk is a global initiative, to promote international research culture throughout the world. So most of our team is based in USA, and means due to the time they can't come, means, but let's just say that yeah, means uh, we share a lot of resources. We provide free courses, we provide uncountable infosec resources, we get in touch with good people, good communities like Pav Infosec, so that yeah, means they can reach out, they can put out a better world, means this make this community a better place, to learn and to enjoy. And other than that, means we conduct various live events, workshops to sharpen your cybersecurity skills. And recently, we are building a research fellowship program with some universities in the USA. So just means keep tuned, scan the QR codes. Let me see some means follow request and all that stuff. That yeah, means I would love to connect. Yeah, Abhishek. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. It really means a lot.
Well, that was a great interactive session, and I hope all of your doubts have been cleared. And I would also like to thank our speaker, Mr. Prasan Singh, the founder of CyberJunk Foundation, for taking time and spreading awareness to people. We really enjoyed this knowing the other side of the dark web, and I hope all of you had enjoyed the webinar. So, in the same manner, BAB Cybersecurity and Digital Forensics Research Services is going to conduct a workshop on mobile security on 7th of August. This workshop is definitely going to be interesting as well as useful with some practical and theoretical sessions. You would get to know the possible threats using mobile phones and, most importantly, get awareness on how to secure your data on mobile phones. Interested ones can register to attend the workshop or also contact us through social media platforms that is shown on the screen, and all the links will be posted in the chat room for your reference. And also, I would like to extend my gratitude to all the participants here for attending this event. And then, last but not least, a very big thanks to Disha Cybersecurity Community for bringing up this event to us, which is organized by Ray Corporate Trainings on Information Security and Cyber Forensic, powered by BAV Cybersecurity and Digital Forensic Services. Looking forward for many more events like this in future. This is Srujana Gunti, Security Analyst at Ray Cybersecurity Trainings, signing off for today. Thank you.
Thank you to all the attendees who are presented, and you can communicate through our community channels where we'll be providing all the links in the chat box and the YouTube also. Feel free to communicate. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you to everyone. Everyone can leave the meeting now. Thank you, guys.